Okay, looking. So hello again. However many of you are actually watching. I know Abby, but I don't. Anyway, right. Okay, so episode 5, if I remember correctly. I really want to get these out because I heard some weird shit happens in the end. Well, there's a lot of weird shit happening this entire time, so I want to get to the last one. And so I gotta get to 5 before I get to 6, so here we go. See how this goes. Apparently it's called Wither into the Truth. In order to words are already a problem. Great. In order to reconnect with Beatrix, Bloom seeks the help of a fellow student. I guess she's not allowed to talk to Beatrix? I mean, Beatrix probably got into trouble with some shit, I think. Sky opens up about his past. Miss Dowling shares more of her story. So I guess it should be interesting. Oh man. Oh man. I kind of remember it got a little weird logically. Well, again, that's a lot of this. But I'll see how much I remember this as we go. But there's a lot of. I remember she's trying to connect with Beatrix. We know Beatrix is full of shit on some things. Probably this. I mean, the best way to sell some of these lies is to actually put some truth in there, and that's. I'm gonna guess about the village is true, and all that. But right? No. Let's get in. Let's get into this. We don't want to try and cut this under 3 hours. Let's go. Rain, and then why is there a girl screaming? Oh, right. They put her in shackles, right? They burned. That's right. They put her in shackles that burned. So, I mean, they probably kept it on her. They don't got any, like, painless fucking shackles? I know you have to put something on her because she's magical. She could just bust out. I mean, or probably fucking electrify the cage or whatever, but I know she's a huge bitch, but I don't really know if burning shackles is the best way. There's two dudes on just guarding that section while she's screaming. Wait. I don't know if they're burning anymore, but right now the yelling looks more like nightmares. She's clutching her head. Oh, never mind. I thought it was nightmares. That looks like Dowling's actively trying. Is that Dowling's power? Actually, because they say after the first year, right, they branch out. So I don't. You could probably do all the other powers if you try hard enough. So I don't know if we know what Dowling is. No, we're naturally gifted at. But she's standing there with her eyes glowing, and Silva's there, and so they're questioning her. So they're probably just digging into her head. Not good. Not good already. All right. Tell me where you're at the school. She's just on a bed, and there. She's not talking. I can make her. Oh, that sounds great. Sounds like you're hurting her. She's like, what I'm doing is pushing through her mental defenses. That says, yeah, probably hurts. It's painless. I don't know. It doesn't look like. I mean, I'm sure Beatrix could be putting shit up because we don't know how truthful she is about anything. But I mean, that's doesn't sound painless. This, I mean, Dowling's saying it's an act, so it could be, but oh no, and it is because fucking Beatrix just flat looked after that and like just drop in the whole crying thing. Yeah, so it is an act. She's calmly getting up now and staring. I wonder if anyone will believe you. I doubt it. My story is the better one. Oh, I mean it is. Um, yeah, Beatrix is right on that. It's with the whisper in the halls when all this is over. I mean, the power of gossip. Sometimes it makes for the better story, and that's the one that's gonna stick, even if because the truth is less sensational. Well, say Beatrix was damaged. Everyone knew that. You want, I guess, if that's the alternative, you do want that to be the story. Beatrix was damaged, but the headmistress was fucking obsessed. Okay, so anyway, so there's this head-to-head. So Alan's like, okay, Callan's trying to help you. Why did you kill him? Which, yes, I still don't understand that logic. Beatrix was still trying to push it there. Okay, so they said Dowling went to her cell every night and finally prodded her fragile mind. And Dowling's just like, there's nothing fragile about you. Where she goes, Bloom. Why did she help you bring it to my office? Oh, she's thinking Bloom's on that side, huh? Beatrix screams echo through the school. God, Beatrix looks even crazier as she says this. Like she's telling the story. Like she looks unhinged. She really does. Kind of reminds me of The Craft. What's her name in that? Oh God, what's her name? But in The Craft, where one of them was really crazy. And they had, she talked like this a bit, not as gummy, what not gummy, but lots of teeth. The actress had a lot of. Oh God, this is gonna kill me. What was her name? What was her name? What was the character's name? This is where I take a think about The Craft. Sarah Bonnie, Nancy. There we go. Nancy. Yeah, Beatrice is very Nancy right now. The burned ones have appeared. Do you have something to do with them? Oh, they appeared since she arrived. Which, I mean, actually, since everyone arrived for school, it's the same day. But I guess you probably... Kitty? Alright. Honey? Is that you making noises? Alright. Beatrix, and then one night, the screaming stopped, and why are her eyes glowing? Is she trying to use magic? Or, I mean, Dowling's eyes are continuously glowing, so no one knows what happened to the poor girl. But everyone knows who did it. Yep. She's doing the creepy, not quite little girl. She's not quite into that territory, but she's doing the creepy stuff. I was just like, you are not the victim here. Oh God, she's doing the laughing thing. Maybe not to you. Oh God. But I can't promise the rest of school will agree. No. She's... How far is the screams getting from that area to the rest of the school? And they probably aren't actually echoing through the hall unless she used magic, but I guess it's all the story. And so the messy hair and oh gosh, it's so creepy. Alright, they're leaving that area. It's just like, oh, is that not the story you wanted to hear? God, they got armed people. And Bloom. Are they not keeping track of Bloom after this? They did like an outshot, so the people are leaving that guard area. There's like 3 armed. I'm gonna guess. Oh God, I'm blanking on everything. They are. So, the people with the swords? Oh no. It's a important part of the story. It's an entire section of the school. Winx sword people? The specialist. There we go. First thing that comes up is the Ring of Solaria, actually. Oh, because it's also known as the Sword of Power, the Sword of Solaris sword ring. That's the. But here it's a different ring, so it's not. It's a Ring of Solaria, but. Hi! But the specialist, right. So there's 3 armed specialists, swords on the back, and then there's a car, and there's fucking Bloom on the other side, which means if she was there, she's hearing. Probably not the conversation, that was lower, but the screams. So, that's. And that's why she needs someone extra to talk to Beatrix. She's got to get in there, past guards. Okay, she's Dowling. Oh, okay. So she was texting something, and then Dane comes up. She's like, "Oh, late night stroll." Yeah, I needed some air. Like, that's believable. You're right next to the cell, man. You're right at where they're keeping a prisoner. You're at their car. Like, you don't like this particular air. Yeah. Okay, so at least he's like, I know what you're doing. It's like, okay, Bloom, you're going creepy now too, because she's doing. You don't know anything. With the smile and the why are you now that you've befriended Beatrix, you're sliding on the creepy scale too. Oh. God, creepy. This is like you want to talk to her, Beatrix. All right, Dane has a weird. Is it a threesome? Are they a thing, or was it just because they were all high? But Dane's gonna help him. Okay, I hurt. Dane's gonna help. He's already just offering. She didn't even ask. So these are connection. I mean, all right, and I'm sure there were thoughts I have on this, but Dane. Okay, so his guard shifts the next night, so he's gonna let her in. Maybe he'll need some air then too. She's just gonna accept this. She's probably not gonna question all, is it? She should question. Why does he want to help? Is it just for Beatrix? Does he? I don't know. It's already all questionable, but that's usual here. Is this a training thing? It's Sky and Bloom in like a hedge maze, and he's got his sword out. They were back to back, and I was like, "Where is it? I don't know. Stay close." So I don't know hedge maze, but there's a lot of hedges. Oh, and there's a burn one running at them, and she's burning it. Okay, I still have a question of whether that was ever working. Like, she did it before. She's done it to 2 of them. But other magic interfered and come in, and then it got, like, the one she fought with Aisha, she burned it, it kept running at her. Aisha soaked it, and it got impaled. Then I know a bunch of them were in the forest, so a bunch of magic together, and then Sky stabbed it. And so there is this burn one running at them. I'm hoping they'll give some setup for this, but it's running at them, and she's got the sword ready, and he's talking to her like, "Bloom, come on!" And Bloom is getting her magic ready, and she's burning it, and it's just running through the fire. They've not set up that actually burning helps at all. So I mean, not that they've said she's done it twice, but the thing is, that's the only magic she has. Of course, she's gonna burn it every time she runs up to it. That is the only magic she can control right now. It is fire. So I'm confused though. Have they thought because she was there every time it was defeated that fire actually hurts it? Because I'm not sold on that. They're called the burned ones. Are you sure they're not immune to fire? But she's just burning it, and like she has a connection to it, but it's not said that it's weak to fire. It's run through her fire every time. So I don't know why it's just her and Sky in this place, and it's just she's gonna burn it. Like they've not set up it's actually weak to fire. They're just doing bullshit. I don't understand. Okay, it looks like some kind of something else because it continues to run. Sky's got the sword out. It becomes like a weird. It looks like a dust, and then it goes into what looks like one of those big plastic diamonds you get at Michael's that look like a diamond, but it's a big resin thing, and it looks like that. It kind of went in like a Pokemon into a Pokeball. So it's probably some illusion thing or something. But that was yeah okay. How many of these weird magic training dumplings do we have to fight? Okay, got it. It's that, but the only thing she has is fire. Are they going to tell us that it's actually weak to fire? Because I don't understand. It doesn't seem to be, but they keep having her fight it like, yes, fire plus stabby equals killing the burned one. I'm like, it's usually other magic involved. Why is she... Like, okay, how many trainers do we have to fight? Oh, as many as it takes to actually beat one, says Sky. I'm like, well, yeah, I guess, but Oh, you're bleeding? Was he hurt before? It didn't get close enough to hit him, right? Let's see that again. Did it actually get close enough to actually smack him? Or did he get cut by something else? His own sword? I don't know. Yeah, no, it didn't get close enough to actually hurt. Before it almost impaled itself on his sword, it goes into the Pokeball. So, the Poke Diamonds, whatever it is. So how did he start bleeding? When did he get that cut? Does she have magical healing powers now? She's like, oh, do you want me? Oh, sure. And she pushes her thumb to Mark, and her eyes are glowing. Is she gonna magic? What is she cauterizing a paper cut, or does she actually have healing powers part of fire, and it's just coming up now? There's steam coming out from under her finger, so good as new. She healed it with fire. Can someone explain that connection? That's not evident. It's just apparently now she can heal with fire. What, she burned the mark off his face? I don't... I just wish they'd tell us how to fight these things. Yeah, actually. Wouldn't that be a better thing? Okay, this is how we used to fight them. Not, let's do some weird, guessing with it. Like, you already know how. Like, or maybe it's like, okay, this is how we used to fight them. It didn't always work, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna try some different things. But apparently they just didn't tell them anything, so... We've literally studied every exercise but this one. Oh, there's another fire fairy? What? Or is it tech? I don't know. They're two dudes specialists, and someone goes, fire! And fire comes from her hands. I don't understand. So was it not special that she's a fire fairy? I mean, they've not said that it's big and special with burned ones and fire fairy. I get that. But it seems like there should be some connection because they keep calling them burned ones. They still haven't explained why. None of this explanation has come out. No, I don't see it's a fairy using fire. Okay, I'm mean, showing some things that Dowling and Silva with Aisha right there. By the way, seeing this with the array of them, it does look really weird that Aisha is like part of the whole thing with Dowling, because she's also first year. She's only been here for a few days. She hasn't learned much magic, and she's part of weirdly. I know it's only the assistant, but it's weirdly administrative for to have a first year part of this. It doesn't. It's not really clear on why. That's cool. Um, but fine. And it's showing like they're all, even the fairies are doing combat thing. Tara's using like vines to pull people's arms and stuff, which kind of is cool. Like, okay, Professor Harvey comes up, Tara's dad. Like, can we get a hint? And he says, every failure brings you one step closer to success. But you could tell them what they've done before first, right? Again. You gotta do the Dumbledore thing, really? Just be patient. Look, fire magic is effective if used properly. I mean, apparently it's just it can heal. And I don't understand. It doesn't seem to have done anything to the burned ones. Anyway, they just run through it. And again, can you explain why they're burned ones? And why fire works on them? No, you're not going to tell us. It's 5 episodes in, apparently, like, at least 60% through this damn show, and you still haven't explained why burned ones are burned ones. Because they look burned? Is that the only thing? Is there some kind of magic part of that? No explanation whatsoever. Okay, wait, here. Maybe they're doing it now. Inside each burned one is a magical core called a cinder. And with time and finesse, you can use your magic to destroy it. So I guess, in a way, there's a tiny flame in them, and you can use your fire to overwhelm it. Maybe. She's only burning the outside, though. But, okay, so maybe there's some explanation to that. Oh, alright. The key is mutual trust? Oh, you must trust your specialist to hold it back while you channel controlled magic. And you must trust your fairy to get the job done. Okay, and then he just turns and walks away. Right. So Luna just turns and like, so I guess that's the question then. Can I trust you? And then she walks away. She's just gonna drop that, alright? Sure. But, okay, Sky's walking after him. Like, kinda wanna ask you the same thing. Okay, the Harvey's in the back talk to other students. So that just, magically, but just appeared off screen and just, so there's a crowd of them. Who's that girl? A good lesson, Professor, as usual? Oh. He's mocking her. She said as usual to... She said... Okay. He was mocked the fact that she, I guess, is saying that he was giving a lesson? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. Ever since the trip with Beatrix, they've been watching me like a hawk. I mean, yeah, why wouldn't they? You apparently went off the rails. I have to make sure they don't think I'm one of her evil henchmen. Are you sure you're not? Why is Musa going around? It's showing Dowling, and like a step into the side is Aisha, which makes sense because you're her assistant. So, and then Silva's behind them, and then Musa though is next to Aisha. What is Musa now part of this whole assistant thing? Does Dowling need 2 assistants? Why? Because Peter is a Bond villain? They're okay, making Bond jokes. Oh, right. There's this weird shared look between them. Like, well, Bloom walked off because she wants to continue more lessons, and Sky is sharing this weird look with Silva, who's looking back while walking past. And I just remembered that, right? Silva said get close to Bloom and get her secrets. That'll be attempt 5 for Bloom Sky. Okay, there's. Oh, okay. They want Muse around to read them because Muse is telling her, okay, so that's attempt 5 for Bloom and Sky. He's what is it? He's slightly winded. She's frustrated, but neither of them are fatigued. I guess she wants Muse around to read everyone, so they know how they're doing with that, which Muse doesn't seem comfortable with. He's like, I know, they know that I know they know that I'm reading them, but it still feels invasive because, yeah, they probably didn't actually agree to it. It's more of a, oh, well, we know they're gonna do it anyway, so. Can I use my magic against an actual enemy? But yeah, not all fairy magic is suited to combat roles. I mean, yeah, because it makes sense depending on what it is. Support is equally, if not more, important. Your magic can help us assess fragile states of mind. She's not gonna try and get Muse to read Beatrix, is she? Because I feel like that's something. I mean, Dowling's trying to get into her head anyway. Apparently, she has that ability. She knows those spells. But I mean, if she's already using Musa to check on the friendlies, is she going to try get her to read Beatrix as well? Or uncover hidden enemies. So she wants Musalta to be scanning anyone to check if they've got iffy intentions. And they're asking her, "Have you found out why she killed Callum?" And she just, let's keep focused. Like, side stuff. Of course, obvious side stuff. Eh. I don't know who that is, but some specialist is coming up to her saying, "Oh, that vine restraint was not half bad." They're just like, oh, it's all about the tensile strength of the cellulose, and oh, but Riven has entered the picture, and anytime Riven is there, everything tanks. So he's probably, fucking laughing already about her geek talk. Oh, tensile strength, hot. You're really not hot at all. I will admit you look kind of attractive, but it's tanked as he got, and right now I'm like, why does anyone go for you? Your face is weird. You didn't have to come up to her. Your fucking girlfriend is now in a dungeon. I mean, it's not underground. I think it's like something kind of like a barn, but she's in a cage now, dude. You want to tone down your own fucking thing? If anyone starts looking at her too hard, I mean, what if they don't think that you were just someone she suckered in and got into a relationship? What if they start thinking you were in on it? You don't want that look? You're already an asshole. It's not a step too far to think that you're actually, Alright, he had to say that, but then he's saying that he agrees with her. The other girl. No name, so, but, she's right. You're a force out there. Okay, so he's saying that she's like, oh yeah, you too, and he's saying he's shit. I was shit. After 2 attempts with me, Aisha quit combat and switched to support. So, they paired up like Bloom and Sky are, because I mean, it doesn't have to totally be about that. She just maybe doesn't like the fighting part. I mean, she's got just because she could have a lot of water power thing doesn't mean that she just wanted to be combat. Also, because they probably could have switched partners just because she didn't like him. That could be a different reason why she didn't want to do combat anymore. Just been a week for a lot of this bullshit. Okay, well they're having some kind of she's there was like, well, I know this must be hard because I know you and Beatrix are close, and Dane comes up, and, well, it's making jokes I think about his shitty fighting because I've never seen somebody die so many different ways so quickly. But Dane, it's probably not the best time to go in, but. Again, you should go for Althea's Got Talent. Again, they're referencing mortal things, but I still understand their connection to the Earth world because maybe I'm still stuck on that weird. Estelle is saying we got to keep your world a secret from ours, not the other way. Or not we keep the fairy world a secret from Earth. We got to keep your world, Earth, a secret from ours, the fairy world. And yet everyone has an Instagram and is making Earth references. I still don't understand any of this connection. So Tara's like, but Dane just is like, he did a quick drive-by attempt at a burn. And he's like, well, that was, and so she's like, what was that? Like, why is Dane that way? That was a shitty burn from the first year monster I created. Or Beatrix created? I mean, Beatrix helps. She did help on that. You started it. She was talking to you about what you did to him before you guys even met. So I don't really know you can put the blame on Beatrix there, dude. That was still you. Okay. Explaining to her, he still got like a hard on for her. A weird gay hard on. Yeah, that's my thing. Are you sure it's on you? I mean, I'm confused what you're thinking Dane sees for Beatrix. Not that he can't. I just haven't seen him like Dane going especially for Beatrix. It's mostly you, and he hasn't really been alone with her. It was the two of you, so I'm not. Why you're saying he's got a connection to Beatrix more than he's got one to you? I don't. Have you been reading this weird? I'm confused by your view on this, Riv. And I was asking, is he even gay? I mean, yeah, that's not confirmed. He could be bi, and the thing is, we only know he liked the shirtless pic of you, and you threatened to tell people that he did that. So, which apparently is very bad. So it's not confirmed that he's gay, but I mean, what's the fucking to you, man? I don't know anything anymore. Did you really know anything ever? You little. I mean, you're a giant asshole, so. And then he leaves Tara, because Tara's not really saying things back after that. Okay, so, it's cut to a new thing. I'm gonna try and blank everything Riven's talking about, because it doesn't make any sense at all. But, this guy's catching up with Silva. Saying it's pretty obvious, so it wasn't a good idea to pair him and Bloom. Well, Bloom's a powerful fairy. You're a strong specialist. Nobody questioned it. I mean, yeah, nobody questioned. Also, it was just like everyone fucking knows there's some weird shit relationship shit between them, so you know. Okay, so he's like, "What have you found out?" Okay, she hasn't said anything about her road trip with Beatrix. I'm telling you, Bloom isn't some mastermind. The more time I spend with him, the more I'm convinced of that. And the more I'm convinced, what? Stella's gone. Riven is a mess, and the person I'm spending the most time with is Bloom. I am spying on. You're doing what you're doing matters. You have to trust me. I mean, you're being really shady, dude. Everything I do and everything I've done is to keep the other world safe. Also, it is called the other world, right? Assuming that something is the regular world, because it's other, so I guess. And the other thing is the first world. So, I mean, there's that connection to Earth, but, like, they still don't explain, like, why they're not on Earth. Why is it they couldn't stay on Earth? And why is it, even though everyone fucking has other realms in this other world, they all still connect to Earth, but also don't live there? I don't know, do they live there? No, again, it's all. I'm trying not to get sidetracked every time it comes up. Losing that fight, but okay. Right, doing everything to keep the world safe is something your father and I had in common. And yes, it's lonely, but there is honor in that, Sky. I mean, bringing his father up. Do you always have to bring up the father and the connection? I mean, you already know that the connection between you and the dad. Why are you, every time you're like, okay, I want to protect the world, just like your father. Like, you got to keep reinforcing that. It's you seem to have a connection on your own already, because I mean, yes, it's because of the father, but you can't talk about anything without it coming back to also the dad would have agreed with me. Like, that means you don't have faith either in that, or that he would ever do anything just because you would do it. It's because it has to be both you and the father have to agree on it, or else he's not paying attention. I don't know. He's doing flashbacks. Oh, I guess that's not the dad. I don't know. There's a weird vibe. Not. I'm not getting a weird evil vibe. It's just like a weird jockey frat boy vibe off the dad right now. He's okay. The dad's making a joke. Oh, seeing how that burned one. Like, he's like, I got one kid at home. I don't need another one on the battlefield. Got, taking care of Silva, and he's like, but given how you were with that burned one, Sky might be more, useful or whatever. And now someone's doing a weird thing about how useful. How would you know how useful Sky is? Is he? Oh, when was the last time you saw your son? Oh dear. You're making jabs? That's one thing that's pretty big to bring up. It's just, because you feel salty because you got knocked to the ground and the dude had to save you? But, or is it a bigger thing? That, because, I mean, they just talked about his connection. Is there a bigger thing there that he's not been telling Sky? I don't know. Oh, that is a, okay, so, is that Tara's dad? Checking out, that looks like a melted, burned, like, just, is that a burned one? Have they just become ash? I don't remember. It looks like a charred body. See, dissecting, what do you think? We still got a lot to learn from them. Oh, okay, this is on the flashback, because... Wow! The dad is kind of a douche. He just... Okay, like, he's... Because they obviously they're just still getting their ass kicked a bunch of these, right? So, Harvey's... He's like, they're talking about him dissecting it, and the dad comes up and spits on the body. Like, dude, that's weird. And then there's like, the Harvey's like, oh, or we could contaminate it. You know, why did you just spit on it? You know he's trying to get info from it. You obviously still need that info, right? If you don't know much about it. I get it's really weird. He's you know, getting... But why are you spitting on it? Let him get the fucking info, asshole. You could spit on it afterwards if you really felt that need. But no, I think he wants to fucking mess with the results. He's just like, yeah, I don't really care. Pfft. Again, frat jock vibe. Like, oh, science nerd. I'm just gonna spit on his stuff. And Dowling and the dad are just sharing looks. I don't know. Oh, that's Rosalind. She's kind of saying, not bad today. Oh, yeah. 2 minutes 15 seconds. That's the fastest you've brought one down. She's timing it to seconds. Let's try it for under 2 minutes next time. So it's like a competition here for you're timing it. Oh, you got timers out when hunting things down. I was like, wait, do you remember how well trained? That's now back in present. It was like they're watching videos of the training they've been putting people under. So I think that's me in the back. Anyway, they're like, do you remember how well trained you were? Rosalind put us through hell. Harvey's like, I still got the scars. Wasn't from training. Not one of the students took down a simulation. Most of them gave up. Because you hadn't told them shit. They're not ready yet, which is why we are training them. Oh, Marco! Wait, that was Hot Marco, right? That's the only name I know, I guess. Dude just busts into Dowling's office, and he's in pain, it looks like. And wait, Marco was supposed to be like one of the best specialists, right? That's the only thing I remember about Hot Marco. That he's Hot Marco, apparently, and he was one of the best. Because he was tracking the burned ones before. Okay. Nora? Nora and I were tracking a burned one not far from the school. Oh, once we killed it, we let our guard down. Oh, he's got stricken on the side, on his head, like just above his hip. It wasn't alone. I'll get it, Zambek. Nora and the battalion will take care of it, don't worry. Don't worry. They're checking how close it was to school. We were taught that the burned ones are solitary hunters. 2 of them traveling together. So they're not solitary anymore. They're pairing. Like it's rare, but it happens. Then we should alert the Solarians. I mean, probably in any honest you should. Wait, we tried. Marcus, we tried. They've been radio silent for days. What the fuck happened to the Solarians? And they pulled their troops from the battalion? Wait, this is a school in their country, and everything's focused on it. What do you mean you pulled the troops back? Also, why the fuck didn't you tell Silva? He's the head of He's head of the specialist. You're a specialist. Why the fuck did you tell him that when they would radio silent phase? It looks like someone's just hearing about this. Why did you tell your leader that you haven't been in contact with allies, and those fucking allies are not even fighting anymore? They just left. You didn't say shit to him. All right. Well, when was the last time you spoke with Luna? Oh, she still was asking Dowling. When's the last time you spoke with Luna? It's like, is there something? And Mark was like, is there something happening I should know about? Well, I'm pretty sure the things that happened to you should have been telling them, but yeah, what haven't they been telling you? Okay, so they're reluctantly saying, okay, the queen removed her daughter from the school over a week ago. Since then, she's been distant. And I was like, we don't have any more troops. So, when she took Stella out, she decided, fuck them? So is like the school a separate entity from Solari, even though it exists within it, kind of like Rome? Because why wouldn't you take care of the learning place of they've not talked about other schools, so this is the main learning place for all your fucking fairies, and specialists, because they share a school. So all your fighters and all your magical girls all are at the same place, and you're pulling back from it because your daughter's not there. Why? I mean, okay, she's got her own troops, so maybe she has not specialists like specialists, but like specialized training for people who fight for Solaria in their army or something. And you've pulled it back from where the fairies all learn. I mean, in a way, if anything happens to those fairies, for one thing, you've lost a lot of magical power. But if you're gonna say it, she herself has magical power. She could just be the best magical person after you kill well, not kill directly, but just leave the rest of them to die. You would be the most powerful magical user. Would that you do that though as the queen? You'd want still more magical people for some protections that you can't have, especially if your daughter something happens to your daughter's magic and it's weakened, then you're a huge bitch anyway, so maybe you think you'll live forever and it doesn't matter anymore. Anyway, right, yeah, if the Slytherin's abandoned this morning's your show, yeah, sounds like. Alright, now they're back to the dorm. That's a lot of plants, Tara. Did they take over, I think Tara took over, Stella's room and put all the plants in there. Well, Stella was the one who told her to restrict the plants in the main area anyway. So, we could take over her room, I guess. Okay, Tara's putting a lot of plants in there. Aisha's just braiding her hair. Musa is texting Sam, I think. 5 holes away, just stay the word, I guess, if you need it. Bloom studying. She hid her phone when Tara came by, but like Tara knows now, so it's like a sorry for us of habit. So I guess now you know Sam and I are kind of together. And Tara's like, okay, please keep doing it. I don't want to actually see a weird sext from my brother. In your mind, I just sit on my bed, listening to Drudge doing ruins homework and sex to your brother, don't I? Tara's like, a few more plants won't feel so ghostly in there. Stella plant exorcism. Yeah. There just is an empty room, just creeps her out. Which, fair. It's been a week, we have to accept. We have to accept she's not coming back, no matter how much we wonder how she's doing, or text or call or check her Insta, Snap, Tumblr. Yep, yes, I agree with you. Wait, you miss Stella? Why do you miss Stella? Stella's a huge bitch. Uh, any soft things have not been seen. Oh no, wait. Aisha listened to whatever the mom did to her. What is that? But I mean, I agree with Sky. Just because your mom's like that, you're being like that to everyone else. So, and again, Insta, Tumblr, they all have their things, but they're not on Earth. I don't understand. Sarah's like, no, I don't miss her. She was mean and insulting, and left without saying goodbye, which is the meanest thing she could have done. I wouldn't want a goodbye from her. I would have been happy rooms. Well, I probably would just grab the room at that point, because come on, she's such a bitch. Why? Tara's very nice, I guess, but uh, yes, I think it was true. She's like, would you like me to insult you? Would that make you feel better? And Tara's like, no, maybe, like my outfit. Oh, that's not good. I need someone to insult you because I made it myself. Isn't that lame? Oh God. She really wants you to. She needs someone to insult her. Oh, something smashed distantly, and none of them. Why did a plant smashed in the empty room? Why was a plant smashed? No explanation. Aisha sees it, goes looking at her, and goes, "Can we agree that it's green enough?" And they walk out. But how did it smash though? That wasn't. That's not explained. That is just brushed aside. No one was in the room when it smashed. It's because okay, let's see. Aisha goes. Okay, not content to overwhelm us with her weird Stella grief. Tara's also overwhelmed Stella's room with plants. Okay, and a plant smashed is not why. It's not like it shows. Oh, it grew really fast and broke the plant. It's just an explanation. Come on. I think Dane's texting or just is you there? Aisha's offering Stella. I know after everything you feel like you can't trust Dowling. But I would never. Lucia brushed her off, saying she wants to just focus on studying. I have too much time focusing on everything other than school. So, and Dane keeps texting her about because his shift is starting now. Meet at East Wing. Oh yeah, not obvious that you getting a text from someone then you rush out of the dorm. Yeah, but whatever. And I should go straight to Musa and Tara going, we need Silk Club Bloom. She's been single minded about her birth parents and Rosalind for weeks. Oh, she's getting a call from mom and dad, and she's gonna say no because she's gotta get up to talk to Beatrix. And now it seems like she doesn't care at all about the Rosalind thing. Are we actually meant to believe she's just over? It's doing Aisha voiceover Bloom trying to sneak to that area. I know she's keeping something on us. I just don't know what it is. Why is she texting Dane? Okay, so you could see that. She was texting Dane? Ribbon says he's still Team Beatrix. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, because I was wondering how this is going, but I kind of blanked on. Okay, so because there were two dudes guarding the door that goes to Beatrix, because it's like a wide double door thing, like a kind of varnish. So there were two dudes. So when they had said, "I'll let you in," I did idly wonder what he was going to do with that, but I didn't actually fully think it through. Because, yeah, Flooms walks up, and the other dude's unconscious. And she's like, "Don't worry, he's fine." I was like, "What did you do to him?" Relax. Well, it's a minor sedative. He'll be awake in an hour. You drugged him. Why do you got sleep drugs, dude? That's a question. She's like, "Oh, he'll be awake in an hour." She's waiting. Oh, that doesn't sound like you're her servants or anything. The lady is waiting. You know, like. Oh, I mean, I know Blue made a joke, but she doesn't want anyone to think that she's Beatrix's henchwoman after all this. I'm pretty sure Danes are henchmen after this. Dude, I didn't think Dean and Beatrix were all that close. Like, I only saw them. I don't remember seeing him just with Beatrix on her own. It was Riven, Beatrix, Dane. I thought it was Dane was hanging out a bit because Riven had his girlfriend come, but it never seemed like he was particularly close to Beatrix that overrides anything with Riven. That seems weird and sudden. Man. Okay, yeah, no, there's still burns on her. I think it's hard to tell if it's a constant burn or if it was before, or it's her because she keeps moving because she's been thrashing around. But either way, that does not look good on the binds on her. It's not barbed wire, but it's done like wire with the little like a thing bisecting it across, and it looks kind of like it's made to look like barbed wire. Hi, kitty. You sleepy? Okay. You kicked the thing. Okay. Okay, that is not. Your greeting to Bloom, she comes in as somebody took her sweet time. You're in a cage. Did you kill Count? Oh, right at it then. Good girl. Beatrix. Did you? Short answer, yes. Oh, Bloom is shocked. What the hell, Beatrix? Come on. Do I want a long answer? Wait, this. How about the medium one? You've got answers of all lengths. All right. Callum wasn't just some suck of assistant. He wanted the same thing I want. He wanted the same thing I want, and you killed him. Why? Anyway, so she's like, what? He was here to break Rosalind down? Bit more complicated than evil Beatrix kills hapless assistant. Sure. I mean, that's kind of what it looked like. Even from when we watched things that no one else saw. I mean, that's the story faculty's going with, right? Okay, but I still don't understand why you killed him. Are you... hopefully fucking explains, because it didn't make sense. I mean, I get it. He wants to deal with nuance. Well, what the fuck's the nuance? What's the nuance? Are you going to explain the nuance? Because I don't see any yet, either. Okay. Dowling Harvey Silva, they haven't told me the truth about a lot of things. But just because they haven't doesn't mean that you have. Oh, good. Okay. Bloom's being smart about this. Because, yeah, Beatrix exposing a lot of shit about the others. Fine. But she also killed a dude and is apparently not explaining that. So just because she's exposing truths on that doesn't mean she's telling the whole truth about anything. Good, at least Bloom has gotten onto that. You still don't believe me that they torched Esther Dell? I can believe that. I can. But I also don't understand certain things about how you got out of there. That's not... If they killed my birth parents, I have to actually find out what happened that day. Okay. I know somebody who could tell you. I thought the entire day was burned into your fucking memory, bitch. Okay, but anyway. I can show you how to get to her. Rosalind. Is she gonna sneak into the office for that? Okay, what do you want? So, these lovely accessories Dowling gave me hurt like a motherfucker. They do look like that. On your way out, Dane will give you a trinket that will help get rid of them. Okay, but why is Dane your little fuckboy? Why? What? I don't understand this weird sudden connection with fucking Dane. Have you been hanging out with Dane in the background and not saying anything? Oh. Think of it like a fairy battery. Why didn't he give it to her? Wait, he already has it. Why didn't he give it to her already? Like, no explanation really, but here, have this, and then Beatrix can explain what it is. Why do you need it? Why do you have to wait? I guess you have to do something else with it after you leave? Like, you have to do something outside with it before you can get back to Beatrix and unlock it? Because what? I mean, she's a fairy batter. Maybe she has to charge it first. And that's why you can't... Dane could have handed it to her already and bring it in. I don't know. You can use your magic to charge it at the stone circle. Okay, so that's why you can't use it now. You gotta have a place of power, I guess, to do it. I was like, you want me to free you? You don't trust me. No one should. Nothing. Well, it's just saying you shouldn't, but whatever. You shouldn't trust your friends. You shouldn't trust the faculty. The only person you should trust is Rosalind. Really? I don't know why. Nothing out of this says trust Rosalind. And also, you're saying trust Rosalind. It sounds like don't trust anyone except this one mystical person we've got. It's very... Only trust in Jesus. I don't know why I said it that way. Never mind. If you want to see her, it's your only option to free Beatrix. She's not going to tell you shit without it. Because that's trustworthy. She could tell you how to get there, but she's not going to unless you free her, because she needs to get something out of this. She doesn't want to tell you the truth for the truth's sake. She gotta get out of that cage. Someone's gonna help this. It's obvious. She's too intent on the whole Rosalind thing to not do it. And yeah, Beatrix is smirking to herself alone in the cage, yeah. Okay, Dane just hands her a book. He's just got it on him the whole time. Okay, so this book's asking, I know you've been tricks of friends, but... And Dane's like, why am I helping her? Easy. She's the only person here who ever made you feel like being different was a good thing. I mean, I guess. You did meet her through Riven, but Riven's an asshole who made you feel like shit for liking his Instagram photos. So, I guess. But again, I guess the one thing at the party was a big enough thing. Was it now that he was more hanging out with Riven because of Beatrix, not the other way around? Because she was cool with him? Because, I mean, even Beatrix was like, oh, you're being an asshole to him. Like, that's not really cool. You're being a homophobic asshole. Just, like, what... And so he's asking, well, why are you here? Okay, you know, Beatrix is the only one who's given me answers. I just don't know how far I'm willing to go to get them. Ancient Geometry is the book that she was handed, apparently. If you want her to sneak out of a dorm without waking your roommate, don't be so loud. No. Anyway. Revan. Uses holding a quarterstaff, sees Riven doing some shit, and he has to. They share a glance, and he has to go. You like holding that big stick? It's Riven. Yes, Yusa, nausea at his interaction. Yeah, that's appropriate. Is he trying to flirt with her? Because I wouldn't expect the Mind Fairy to have such good moves. She used to be a dancer. Kind of miss being physical. She says, like, well, too bad, you're a fairy. I thought there were fairies out in the thing with the are there not hunting down with the specialist? You're a fair. They don't care what you want to do in this place, only what they want you to be. Oh, Musa's using magic. You really hate being here, don't you? Stay the fuck out of my head. Well, then don't be an ass trying to get into hers just because she used magic to get into yours, which still a bit worse. But you're also trying to manipulate her, get into her head. So and mind fairies, dude. Walking red flags. Ugh. I mean, you're a walking red flag all the fucking time, so I don't really think you have a place to talk. Oh, okay, her and Sam are making out in the suite. Sarah's gonna walk in on one of these to make it weird, right? Of course she is. They like talked about it earlier. Okay, so she's Sam said was something weird with her, and so just meant that she's frustrated with trading because she feels she's on the sidelines and wants to be more out there. And it sounds like, well, Mind Fairies is the most powerful because like we're powerless when things actually go wrong. So he's like, okay, this is way more than training. Did something happen? She says no. I don't think anything happened recently, but it sounds like experience. We're powerless when things actually go wrong. So something happens where her mind powers really were in help to the situation, and she's feeling it again, seeing all the fighters and realizing she's just put on the side. Oh yeah, I mean it was long. It was a long time ago. Family stuff. Yeah, the training's bringing it back. Are they doing it? Okay, she pushed him on a bed, like, oh, take advantage of the frustration while it still can. Is that Stella's bed? Because that's a double. There's two pillows. It's big enough for while the other one in the other room was just her. So she is pushing him on. So and there's the plants in the background. So is Stella's room just being used for like the shit when she's gone? I mean, fair. It does have a door. Well, the other one's had a door too, but she doesn't want to do it probably in the same room she shares with um, this guy's sister, and this is a bigger bed, so. But that's just let's just use Stella's room for random shit. Okay, okay. Okay, so they're showing they're doing it on the bed, but now it's from a different perspective, and it's from like where the plants are, and they're showing one plant moving, the thing turning, entire pot turning. It's I don't know if it has a reaction to her, but to them doing it. I don't know if it's like it has emotional thing and it like it reacts because there's probably some plants that can do that. But again, they just brushed over the fact that one of those pots fell. I guess they just thought, oh, Tara put it and it wasn't balanced and it fell over because there was no thing of that. Although actually, where it was like in the fucking middle of the room. It wasn't on the shelf, so maybe they thought it rolled. I don't know, but that again, it wasn't addressed, and now the plants are being weird, which they probably should have fucking addressed it. Yeah, the fucking plant fell again. And Yusa's eyes are going. And oh, she's smirking. He's like, "Don't judge me for." Wait, what was it? Oh, because he made a little gasping noise. Which I was like, oh, and she's sensing his thing. Please don't judge me based on my completely legitimate and masculine fear of ghosts, which are objectively creepy and and they no longer feel sexy. Her eyes are glowing again. She's sensing something. He's left the room. I want to come out now. So she's sensing someone there. Were they in their room before? Stella? Stella? What are you doing in the room? Are you haunting your own room? She could be projecting, but she has physical things. She's just haunting. She's just like creeping around her own room. Is that why she didn't like the plant? So she threw one on the floor. New magic, not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna guess she's projecting. I don't think she's there in the school because I feel like the queen would have had a whole thing if her daughter was missing and at the school where it happened. So I feel like she's projecting. Or not. She's saying, "How long have you been hiding here?" No, so the new magic is the invisibility. So has her mom not noticed she's gone? They wouldn't pull the troops back, I think. She would have had the fucking troops there searching for her fucking daughter. A few days. She was gone a week, so a few days she was gone, and then she came back and just been hiding. I want to talk about it. What was being discussed before? Like, this plot is probably she didn't want to see these two have sex in her bed. But what was being discussed before? This is oh, it was when Tara was saying she wanted Nusa to insult her outfit. Okay, Bloom's at the stone circle. She's got some kind of not medallion, but it's like a roundy thing. It's got a lot of it's only made of it's got a lot of holes in it, but not like poked holes, but like, like an ironwork sort of thing. It's bigger than medallions like this. We put magic through it. Oh, there's like some things that are glowing at some jewels that are glowing. Well, jewel stones would be closer to a thing. Description. I don't know. She's put it into the thing where they usually have the vessel. Some energy is going into the stones. There's Sky. She's appearing. So she put the thing in the middle, and she can't let Sky see it, so she put her book over it. And he's like, "What's that?" "That is a book." Big firm discerned you've never seen one. Really? I don't want to do this? I don't want to lie to each other, and I don't want to play a game. This is no game. But I mean, there's a lot of lies. Oh, he's telling her. Silva wanted me to watch you. Oh, okay, so because I was gonna say, he's spying on her, that's also on your end, but he's saying it. He's at least admitting it. I told him it was crazy, there was nothing going on. And then you're just frustrated and you wanted answers, and you... It's like, you've been spying on me? Yes. And you just blindly did what he said. He gave me an order. I'm just following orders. That's always the bad thing. He gave me an order. It's like, okay, so which he could have given to anyone, but he used you, used our... our friendship, alright? But I'm the bad guy. Oh, okay, so she takes the book, she took the thing out of the middle, put it back in the book where she took it out, and he's grabbing the book from her. And looking. What? And he's like, yo, what the fuck is this? I'm trying to be on your side, you're making it really difficult. Like, I'm not sure I can trust you, but maybe I can convince you what I'm doing is right. Try and explain this and make it seem good idea. Let's start with this. Okay, she's asking about Astrodel. Oh, and then the cutting because Musa was asking whether Stella wanted to talk about all this stuff. So okay, everything was fine at first. You have no idea what it's like. What she's like. Okay, the mom's like, is she projecting? It's cutting to the mom, and it looks like Dowling's office, and she's like mostly transparent. And struggling to see how a single bird went outside the barrier is a serious problem. There was more than one. When was this conversation had? There are two of them traveling together. When? Yeah, wait. When was this conversation? Like, Dallin just found out about the two of them traveling together. The mom really say, oh, why is one a problem? They killed two, and then they killed another one, and they've killed a bunch of them, right? They killed one to save Silva. Bloom killed, well, most Aisha, but Bloom and Aisha killed one. Okay. Bloom and Aisha killed one. They thought they got the one that killed Silva, but it wasn't that one, so there's that. Then they killed the one that actually killed Silva, so that was a third one. They just mentioned killing another one, and they let the guard down, and then another one popped out. There's like 5 of them. Why is a single... That's not a single bird when there's been 5 of them. Just because a single one is the one that caused the problem right now doesn't mean there's not a huge bunch of them. Oh my god, are you sure you're a queen? Like, you're sure you're not an idiot? The cat's staring at me. This is a different cat than Salem, so she's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you yelling? Sorry, honey. I'm sorry. Sounds like there's two of them traveling together. It hasn't happened since... ... in a long time. The problem is getting worse. Why did you withdraw your troops? Yeah, bitch, why? Apparently Stella ran away a couple days ago. Yeah, that's how long she's been here. Mom probably has a whole army out looking for me. Is that why she pulled back the troops? That would make sense. It's the same timeline. Okay, so they pull back the troops because Stella's missing. But if Stella had stayed in the city, she would have still the troops would have stayed. Okay, that's why she's gone. I'm looking for her. Not that you'd hear them. And the mom is telling Dowling the realm has more concerns than just your school. Okay, bitch, really? Now I know she's trying to hide the fact that Stella ran away. Cool. More concerns than it's not just the school. I'm sorry. Wasn't this a huge problem before and it's a huge thing now, and the fact that your troops still aren't getting all of them even when they were fully on means that it's a bigger issue than just around the school. Again, for some reason the barrier is only around the school and they're only staying around the school, but it's not just a school issue. And even if it is, it's a fucking school issue of people dying and you need a barrier to protect all the students. Like, that's a big issue. This is like, okay, she's not gonna look for you here, like in the dorm. Like, so, like, no, not at first. To do that, she'd have to admit that she lost control of something. Not that it'll ever happen. Okay, come back to okay. And Althea's not defenseless. You are training the students to fight. Isn't that what you were supposed to be teaching my daughter? Back to still, okay. Project strength and power. Never show weakness. Conceal, don't feel. Anyway, that's all she cares about. Image. Which is funny. She cares about image, and illusions and image are... That is her power. I'm an extension of her strength. And so, kind of like, the Downland's like, wait, is this a punishment for not rehabilitating Stella in the way you wanted? It switched back. Like, Stella's like, my magic has to be powerful at any cost. And that's what she taught me. Back to Mom. This isn't a punishment. This isn't a punishment? Oh, there's a lot of, kind of more powerful, in charge, like, actual back it up sort of Dolores Umbridge kind of thing going on with this whole, but actually a bit of her face looks like the movie version. Anyway, right, so, but you might consider updating your methods. Given the threats we clearly face, that you apparently think is no issue. I don't understand. Which way is it? Is it a dangerous thing? Because, you know, we need all the fucking strength. You need to update your methods because we gotta face this thing where that's a danger. But also, it's not a danger. It's only one. I don't need any more troops. So why are you talking about? Which is it? It has to be one or the other. Anyway, Stella's saying her mom tutored her growing up. When positive emotions didn't work. Okay, that's why Stella was on the whole. Okay, she went right to the negative. Hard. Okay. Dowling says, my methods are effective, and they don't cause students to lose control and blind their friends. Okay, okay. So it was an accident. And with the whole thing with the mother makes sense why she wants it believed that it was on purpose. Because her mom... Stella would probably not want to know, but with the thing of her mom, she needs to be strong. So doing it on purpose means that you have control, where if you'd lost control and did it, that's not the image her mom wants. So that's why Stella doesn't want that out, because it goes by what her mom wants. Okay. So she did lose control and blind that girl, though. Was that out of jealousy? I don't know if it would have been fully out of jealousy or if it's just she lost control around the same time. And that was what they gave as the explanation. Stella, okay. My magic is erratic because of her. And oh, and then the mom was saying, "Feel free to let me know when the burned one has been eliminated." That was a weird pause. And then she like vamps out, or because the translation is probably not in the office. Which means that's power. She can send her image that far to talk to Dowling. Because, I mean, I don't know where the capital is, but that's still pretty far. Okay, and back to and which Dowling is pissed. She's like hits her desk when that happens. Okay, Stella. Ricky was my best friend. I didn't mean to hurt her. She just lost control. It was better for her mom if people thought I did on purpose, yeah. Because at least if I'm a raging bitch or a monster, I'm not weak. And she's crying while telling us to Misa. Then the second I got home, it just started again, so she ran away. Till I figured out what to do next. Please don't tell people that I'm here. Okay. Misa's like, you don't have to hide. All the girls in the suite will be okay with you being here. And she's like, are you kidding? Do you know how judgmental they are? I feel it for you still, but also... this rock music plays, this fucking Dane's striding around with his lunch, okay? Oh, okay. It wasn't an entrance for him. It's because Tara's like behind a beam and probably planning something. Dane's being all trying to be a badass, like smoking. Is that supposed to be weed or is it just smoke? I don't know. The way the conversation's going, I'm not sure. But so she's like, well, wait, what the hell is wrong with you? Because he's being weird. He's like, oh, she cares about me again. Oh, I'm sorry, weren't you the fucking dick? I don't know why it's all about her. It's like, I've always cared about you. He's like, oh, really? Because I did one bad thing and you cut me off. Yeah, but you were talking shit about her. Why should she be hanging around? Oh, I'm sorry. You can just talk trash about her online and it's fine with your fucking friends, and she should just take it because you said it. If she doesn't care anymore, it's just, oh my god. Okay, so she's like, oh, so it's all about Beatrix now. Oh, well, she never did anything to make me feel that shitty. I mean, she was responsible for the reason your other friend was like fucking hurt, and apparently you didn't care because she's supposed to care anyway. But it's and she's like, no, she just murdered someone. Dane, yeah, Dane doesn't care about that because it doesn't matter what Beatrix did to someone else. He was nice to him. She was nice to him, and it's all about him. She did shitty things, but it's kind of like that, oh, the bad boy thing, but you're a bad girl. It doesn't matter what she did. She treated me special, and so they must be good. They did stuff for me. Oh, she's like, she's murdered someone. He's like, I'm done with this. You fucking don't care. Oh, Tara's like, except you, when he's like, I'm done with it, like, except you kind of aren't, and she's got fucking vines around his feet. Because there's like foliage everywhere around the school. Oh, okay. So he just like, fine, continues to smoke, and there's just water in his face. And she's like, oh, so what's going on with you and Bloom? So interrogation. Tell us, or... He's like, or what? You're not gonna hurt me. And Sarah's like, well, that probably depends on what your definition of hurt is. Maybe not physical pain, but I don't think I'm above leaving you in that chair until you talk. I mean, it's a public area. That's going to be harder to do, but... Because it is where everyone eats. But... That looks like a pretty big bottle of water. Hope you can hold it. Otherwise messy. Oh yeah, just let him piss himself. Oh shit, man. Tara. So she's like, 2 options. Talk, or we'll tell Sylvan Dowling. Yeah, you don't want to know until, hey, the murderer? Yeah, I helped Bloom get in there and talk to her. And I'm helping her get out. Because I gave Bloom advice for that. Okay, so, oh, right. Bloom and Sky were having a conversation. I forgot about that. So, saying, he's living healthy his whole life. Silva raised him. I saw Aster Dell with my own eyes. But Sky says he never helped massacre an entire village. Even if he thought he was killing burned ones? If he thought he'd help save more lives in the future. And the thing is, the way Silva's been talking, that sounds like exactly something he'd do. He's got to protect people. And if protecting more people is, you know, the lives of the many, only the needs of the few, and then all of that shit. Silva seems like someone who would sign up for that, yeah. You would feel bad about it, but... Is the dad involved in that? They not said the dad. I don't remember how he died. If they said how the dad died. But if we're talking about time back, Rosalind, Dowling, fucking Harvey, and Silva were involved. The dad worked with them. And they showed a flashback. Is this... They're gonna reveal the fact that the dad was part of that? Maybe he died in it? Or he died doing it? Because the thing is... If Silva did it at the same time, your dad was also part of this. You gotta... Which, again, that means anything that Silva did was always tied up with the dad. Like every single time it's mentioned, oh, I'm doing this. Yeah, and your dad would agree. It's always him with the dad. And I know he's your father figure now, and taking over from the dad, but it seems weird that it's definitely tying more and more. It always has to be equal to the dad. He doesn't have to. I don't... Anyway. Sky doesn't really seem to have an argument on that. If he knows too. That's... I suppose I don't think Dowling and Silva are evil. I think they're protecting this place, but they're also protecting themselves. So whatever happened that day, whatever the truth is, they're not going to tell me. This guy's like, I know what it's like not to know your parents. I was like, well, at least you were raised by people who knew yours. Yeah, but I don't know if the way Silva said shit about whether the dad had last seen Sky, they're probably painting a pretty picture of the dad, but because he's gone, but it doesn't mean he was that great a person. And apparently the mom's not even mentioned, so I don't know how much she was in her life. So, you know, and the thing is, Bloom, you've been raised by people, though. Apparently you really love them. And I don't know how close your relationship is with the whole thing, and you burned them, but they at least seem to care, so you have them. So you do have living parents, even if they didn't adopt you, they think you're their kid, which means that you go through that they do care about you. This guy has whatever fucking Silva is to him, soldier a soldier just taking orders from a dude, or whether it's a kind of pseudo son. I don't know. A weird mix. So, you know, also count the fact that you have two living people that you call mom and dad. And they're still there and they're still caring about it. They're still calling you. You rejected the call because you're on a mission to talk to Beatrix, but they're still there. You had stories and saw pictures. He's like, "Are you cold? Here, have my jumper." Dude, she's got a jacket on. Also, she's gonna say, "Well, I'm a fire fairy. She's always warm." But it's funny that is that gonna go over her leather jacket? Like, it's gonna be. I mean, I guess it could if it's big enough on him, but I mean, oh no, she's just making fire. Wait. There's metal braziers around. Is that braziers? Yeah. They're around. You could have lit them. Why are you lighting ones on the floor? Is there anything on the floor? You just lit up the floor. Because the braziers are there and you didn't light them. They usually hold the fire when you guys are out there, but she's done it in a ring on the ground. This guy's making a comment sarcastically because you never need anyone's help. Because, yeah, she doesn't really accept help that much. Part of my charm. Yeah, not really charming, at least to me. It seems a bit odd. But she handed him a bottle of water. Now, could be she just handed him water. I'm fucking remembering that Dane had fucking drugs. I don't know if he handed it to her. But, oh, this guy's saying frustrating charm. But apparently he finds it charming. They did a weird close-up of him holding in her face. It's probably drugged, isn't it? It's probably drugged. Anyway, and she's like, oh, because you're a fixer and I don't need to be fixed. I am a fixer. Okay, well. What do you expect? I'm the son of a war hero raised in Althea. They keep cutting to her face. She fucking drugged it. Didn't she? I've heard more stories about the great Andreas than I can count. It's almost like he's still alive. But he's not. He's an ideal. Do you have an idea how hard it is to live up to? Yeah, all he's heard about is that his dad seemed kind of a dick, but the dude's dead. He's probably, if he died in the war, yeah, they're gonna tell all the great stories about this. But it's like, how truthful are they? And even then, it's just like, that's all you got. Everyone's gonna compare you. Oh, you got to live up to that great thing. It's like, dude, he died in a war. How am I supposed to go to that? Even still, it's like he's playing some role out of a sense of duty. I know what I really want. This is a dad or something. I want someone more familial. Like I said, it's now turned to. I thought they were. I mean, I don't know how much I got that they were close, but they did seem close. But then it's. I'm giving you an order. It's like, because he's also his commander, there's a iffiness there. So he probably doesn't always feel like someone is more of a dad or just someone who's playing a role. The dad, he had to take care of me because him and my dad were close, so he's got to do it. But he doesn't really. He probably someone's feeling like God doesn't really actually care that much. Did you drug him? Come on. How quick does the drug take? You keep looking weird after you took that drink. Why did you offer him the water bottle? Why did he drink it? Which, she didn't mix it there, so did she just have it preempt? Like, if I need to drug anyone, I got some potion in my water bottle. So, anyway, I'm a fixer because I have to be, because I'm supposed to be. All he put the hair behind her ear. Because when I fix other people, I don't have to think about how fucking broken I am. Are they gonna kiss? It seems like a kiss time. And the epic music is playing. He's like, we're all broken. There's a charm in that too. Because she said she wasn't broken before. Would be hilarious if they go for the kiss and he passes out during it. that'd be kind of hilarious. They're going for a kiss. Yep, there it is. Music. Making out. Yeah, they're going heavy for this. Oh, right. Wait. Yeah, when they cut back to them, it showed the thing charging in the indentation again. Did she actually explain why this was all a good idea? I don't know. Or they just. But why did he put it back in the thing? Because it looks like it's fully charged now, cutting into their making out. So they just put it back and didn't. Like, well, I'm going to explain why this is a bad idea. By the way, we're talking about Esther Dell. I don't know how much she actually explained about it, and when they cut back. But I guess the thing's charged now. I'm just like, yeah, let's at least. I'll let you charge this. It's a cool looking thing. Oh no, you still haven't told me what this is yet. You still don't trust me? After we made out? She says she does trust him. But I also know if I told you, you'd stop me. Oh, he's feeling it. Oh, she did drug him. She did. She's like, whoa, what's happening? It's just a tiny sedative. Dane said it would just last for a little bit. I'm so sorry. Oh, fucking hell, he drugged her. I mean, she drugged him. She drugged him. And he's unconscious on the floor of the stone circle. And she's pissed now because she drugged him before this whole hard, during the conversation, and not when he had the full revelation, and they made out, but she's already drugged him. And she's like fucking muttering to herself and packing her stuff and storming off. She's done it now. She's got to keep going. Oh, Harvey's fixing that dude up there, right, Marco? Hot Marco. That's the only way he's known in my head, which, I mean, I guess. Wait. I'll be honest, am I doing better or worse than Old Man Silva here? Because they know Silva was the last one who got. Your first burn one wound is always the most painful. Consider a rite of passage. That means worse, by the way, says Silva. So yeah, he's not as stoic about it, I guess. Did Andrea's son really play a role in taking down the one that got you? That's how he knows him. Andreas' son. He's not. Did Sky do it? He's saying Andreas' son, which. Oh, okay. So they're like, yeah, he did help. It's like, okay, he'll make a fine soldier. And he's like, all right, did he have any of Andreas' less ideal qualities? His bloodlust? Oh, shit. Okay, so there are some stories about this, which I guess it's 50-50 on whether the special would have idealized him more because he was one of them, or known more intimately some of the stuff other people didn't know, like, fucking, dude, you had a bit of a bloodlust problem. Because they would do closer stories. taking our time with him. We've been careful. He's his own. They're probably watching him for Blood Rust, huh? Because if they're like, if they know bad things about Andreas, they're like, we do not want to be like his dad. We've got to pay close. We've been but because it says we've been careful, so he's his own man, is he? Oh, not just on the side, because it's like here above his hip, but it's on his leg too. We need to keep doing this twice a day because it will spread slowly, weeks to months. I ain't worried. Nora and the battalion will track it down at the end of the day. Oh, and that's Nora calling, though. Nora, what's the status? They're dead. Oh, she's so hurt. No, and this is ominous music play. So yeah. Oh, what? The entire battalion. They're all dead. I think my leg is broken. I can't fight. And okay, we'll send someone. Okay, the way this angle is, someone's gonna come up behind her, right? Because it's like, I think it's like, on video call, but it's her, but there's a lot of space behind her that can be filled with a mysterious figure. Don't understand. Burned one. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. Those growling, there it is. Yeah, get yourself to the barrier, Nora. Get yourself to the barrier. Oh, there it is. Nora, it's behind her. Yeah, because it's in the fucking video. Go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. I'm so sorry, Margaret. I couldn't kill the one that attacked you. Oh, she's crying and she's like limping, trying to just explain. No, Nora, go. Keep moving. You got this. Remember what we trained for. I can't outrun all of them. All of them. How many are there? Them. Margaret's like, them? He's like, yeah, yes, you can. Oh, he's yelling again. Oh, she's crying and it's snarling. Oh, Marco like gets up. He's like, I gotta go to save her. Oh no! Like she said them. How many are there? Is it just a duo like before, or we killed one of those? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna try to count them. Oh, that was more than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's at least 6 on the video. Oh no, Nora! I've only known you a bit and I'm already shook. Oh god, Nora. Oh, you just watched his friend and I guess like partner and thing, because it sounded like they were like a team. Oh, you just watched her die on her phone. There's at least 6 out there. Fucking Ludo better be paying attention to this bullshit. Okay. Bloom's just walking in broad daylight back to where Beatrix's thing is, and then stops and looks and sees the two. There's 2 guards just talking to each other. It's like she stops, sort of like she's surprised, like, oh right, like dude, you're in broad daylight. You hadn't gone to the cover of night before, and you're in broad daylight. And you don't think anything is gonna be different here? She's texting Dane. Where are you? Oh, because I guess it would have been his shift. Because now Tara and Aisha, they're saying, oh, he's not coming. So I guess it was supposed to be his shift. I'm taking her aside. What the hell are you doing? Breaking Beatrix out? Dowling has been lying to me. Okay. Everyone here is lying. You guys don't know what I know. It's like, we do. Dane told us about Aster Dell. You get it. You understand why. No. Well, and Tara's thinking her dad would never do something like that. It does seem harder on him. Like I said, Silva seems like, okay, but if he's all about giving orders stuff, he made taking orders to say, yes, you do it, and it's for the protection of more people and stuff. He definitely seems more soldier-like. But now I don't know whether the dad is a fairy or was a specialist, or if he's neither, because he's teaching in the fairy school. But either way, it's harder to see that he would do something. Now, it doesn't mean he didn't, because it seems like maybe they did do the Astrodel thing. But it does seem harder. It does make sense that you question more about that dad, because he's got the secrets and he could do some shady shit maybe, but he does give more the impression that you're like, why would he do it? Where Silva does it as a, oh, protect the all, protect the rest by sacrificing some. It's like, dad, you feel like Professor Harvey's just like, it seems harder to believe on him. She was like, my dad would never do something. And Blue's like, wow, okay. But yeah, Beatrix is a liar and a murderer. Like, why are you believing her? You're his daughter. You're his daughter. You're his daughter, Sarah. You're Dowling's little helper to Aisha. Which I'm pretty sure Aisha did it to help you, bitch. She did this to help you, not to do it herself. Wasn't that the whole thing? She was looking through files for you, but now she's Dowling's little helper. I'm not going to convince either of you like Skye. I'm not Dowling's little helper. I've been spying on the woman for days for you. Yeah, she took the job to get information for you, Bloom. But you are not appreciative at all. And you're just, it's got to be me against the world. Or, oh, it's got to be me and the murderer against the world. Why do you... You're very frustrating. I don't understand why you're this go about it at all. I gotta do everything on my own. And Tara's surprised. She didn't know about that, I guess, about the spying. But that's... So she didn't tell anyone. It's not an obvious thing, but she definitely told Blue about it. Blue, they had that conversation. Like, so... I've seen how hard she's trying. Okay, she's talking about Dowling. They're all trying to keep us safe. They lied about a woman being dead for 16 years, about a war crime. I get you guys want to believe in them, but they're destructive, maybe dangerous. I feel like that's you all the time, but okay, Bloom. And they're destructive, maybe dangerous. And what, fucking Beatrix is safe? I'm sorry, you keep overlooking the fact that she killed a dude, that she admitted to. She says there was nuance, hasn't explained how, and you're just supposed to go with it. And you believe it. You said just because you told me the truth, or just because they're lying, and you expose that they're lying, doesn't mean that what you're telling me is true. And yet you're going on her word for all of this, and I don't understand why. It turns like, Bloom, listen to yourself. You literally sound like a crazy person. And fucking Blue's trying to leave, and they're telling like, we haven't told anyone what you're doing, and if you give us the key, we won't. But if you don't, I just like, I don't want to see you in the cell next to her. We gotta tell someone, because she's off her rocker here. And she's constantly, I don't know if it's the actress thing or if it's specific for Bloom, or if it's like supposed to show because she's got this wide-eyed thing going. Just like, when she's really focused or frustrated, she's doing a wide-eyed, thing, and it is kind of making her look like a crazy person when she does this, weird random stuff. I mean, like me, I guess. But she's doing this stuff thing. Everyone's against me. Everyone's dangerous except for the fucking murderer. But she's doing the wide-eyed thing, and it is, to me, it's maybe just it looks even more crazy because the way she's fucking talking. Tense music plays. She's doing that. She's staring down. Oh, she's using fire. She's using her magic. She's gonna use fire on them? Look, where are your friends, Bloom? Oh, Sarah's like, where are your friends, Bloom? And she's looking down, like, and the glow fades. So she's, maybe wasn't totally intentional. Or she's now like, wait, what am I doing? Or she's looking up and, because I don't know, still, she's, she's looking, she's comes to some sort of realization. Oh, she's taking out the key. And she's giving it to her. She's giving it to Aisha. And Aisha's like, I know how hard this must be. Who's like, no, you don't. None of you do. I don't remember she's 16. Also, because it's the whole. I mean, probably neither know exactly what she's going through. Because it seems like Tara's a happy thing. Again, I don't know where her mom is. Or any of these parents that are parent there, but. I mean, a lot of things are happening here. A lot of things are. There's fucking burned ones everywhere, people dying. You can't just focus on only yourself here, Bloom. There's a bigger picture. Now, I don't know if you should, I don't know whether it's right to trust Dowling and the others. I don't know if that's right because depending on how much they're complicit in anything, but I mean, being an enemy of like fucking Queen Luna's already like putting them up the rings, but still, she every time she says that, none of you understand, it just makes me think, oh my god, you're just very self-centered here. But she is 16, so it is the teenage thing, right? How old do I sound by saying that? But they gave Aisha the key, so Beatrice is not getting it right now. Aisha is texting, okay, never mind coming back to Sweet. Oh, to Musa and Stella. Where are you, Musa? Stella's like, I can't believe everyone's listening to Aisha, like she knows everything. You sound all uppity again, Stella. You have no idea how hard it's been for me to keep my mouth shut while this Sweet goes to shit. What were you leading, Stella? You were leading shit. You were just putting everyone down, being a massive bitch. So I don't understand what you get out of that. Sure. I mean, I can only break so much. You shouldn't fucking break the plants. So you're the reason stuff's breaking. And it's like, I have opinions. Stella, you're right back on needing a slap to the face. You really are. I felt sorry for you. I did. Your whole thing with your mom, that's fucking tragic. She's a giant bitch. The fact that you survived that. But your attitude is still trash. And we need to smack you and get back on, just even raise fire. Don't fucking act like her and every other thing. Because if I can't express them verbally, I'm not above poltergeisting. And she goes invisible. Where have you been? Didn't you get my text? She's giving the excuse that Sam was there, and Tara's just like, as long as I wasn't in their room. But okay, we stop Bloom. I think she's losing it. Yeah, she's losing it. I know I said we wouldn't, but I wonder if we have to tell Dowling. Oh, wonder if it's to the end. Fucking a plant is shaking, and Muse is like, "Don't you dare!" Which I'm sure they're gonna think is to Aisha, and not to fucking invisible Stella. You don't want anyone to know, but you're gonna be a weird ghost thing, which they probably know whether that can be happening. Yeah. This is a stupid plan, Stella. Why don't you just stop and stop? You don't want anyone to know you're there. Stop making your presence noticeable. Oh, okay. Okay, she's just gonna because I just like think you so no, I think we should and Stella continues to shake the plants, so Musa just goes, Stella has opinion on that. Yeah, because you're gonna do this, bitch. You should be told. He was like, I refuse to keep cleaning them up, so just tell them. Pierce, I have an opinion. Because you're you, of course you do. Everyone in this damn suite is so black or white. Bloom is a pain in the ass, but she deserves to know who she is. Not the stories the faculty is telling her. Yes, she does. But she's going off the deep end, trusting Beatrix. Again, I don't know whether you can trust Dowling, but you definitely shouldn't be trusting Beatrix. There's a lot of shady shit there that she's, again, oh, well, it's more nuanced. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but just trust there is more nuance. Really? Should we trust there is? I really don't trust you. So, but she doesn't know who she is, but I don't know if helping Beatrix get out is the right path for that. I don't. So why do you think this is a fucking good idea? You're not full of good ideas. Now we can worry about being right, or we can help our friend. She's your friend? After all the bullshit you did to her, she's your friend. And it's funny because you said we shouldn't do that. She was talking about her mom and how all positive didn't work, and so she went straight to negative right away, and how bad that is. But you did that to Bloom. You went straight to making her do the negative. So again, you're kind of like your mom, aren't you? I don't know where suddenly still is a great friend. I don't know. Okay, but Sylva's texting Dowling at least 5, maybe 6. Yeah, there were 6. I counted 6 that passed that fucking screen. Suit up, we're going hunting. They got if they want Mark to live, they're gonna at least have to try to kill the one that got him. If you don't, well, for one thing, you're trying to hunt them anyway, but you definitely gotta get the one after Marco. She's got 2 armchairs. It looks like something, you know. Your guest crossing this table in the middle. She just lifts up the thing of the table. And there's, I guess, her hunting suit. She just keeps it right there. Easily accessible. There wasn't even a lock. She just opened it. Anyone could move it. I mean, if she wouldn't, I guess it's not a secret that she has it, but it's just weird that it's right there. And Bloom just busted into the office. Well, busted. She just walks around and it's like, I want to see her. Rosalind. I told you I know that she's alive. Don't lie again. And Sylva's telling her to meet at the yard. Telling. I don't have time for this right now. I'm from Asterdell. Okay. Yeah. That's where I was born. That's where my person lived. Until you, Mr. Silva, and Professor Harvey destroyed it. Oh, it's hitting her hard, looks like. Is that true? And Dowling's not refuting it, so it's like, how could you do that? How could you think killing burned ones is more important than people's lives? You think we did it on purpose? That's what Beatrix said. Why are you trusting Beatrix at all? I don't understand the trust of Beatrix. The story makes no sense. But anyway, that Rosalind had a crisis of conscience and you did it anyway. Right. If the story is Rosalind had gone and they still did it, what, on Luna's orders? Like, cause again, I was thinking that, so of course Silva would do it on orders. Whose orders if his leader Rosalind said no, but I don't know. Oh, okay, and fucking Beatrix was like, Rosalind, she's still manipulating people after all these years? Whoa, what? And what does that mean? Yeah, what does it mean? Tell me what happened that day. Tell us. Give us some fucking info. I still don't know what the hell burned one is, so come on. Sounds weird, like fucking weird, fast zombie monsters. You not explained why are there burned ones? That day I made a mistake. What did you do? Okay, Rosalind was my mentor. The most powerful fair in Althea, feared but respected. I never doubted her, never questioned her. So when she told us about the burned ones at Asterdell, we followed. The magic we unleashed that day was immensely powerful. They're on like a hill overlooking the town, the village, I think. Till then, until then, we didn't know fairies could combine their magic. It was a secret Rosalind kept, not the first. So it looks like Rosalind, Dowling, and Harvey. So Harvey is a fairy. I mean, I guess because the it should be the thing, but you never know. It could have been the mom. You never showed him how you doing a lot of magic, but maybe he has plant magic like his kids, which means her parents would have fire magic. Does it go like that? You don't hear about the other people's parents. You don't like you. You don't know what the thing is with Aisha's parents. I don't think she's meant to mention them. Musa alluded to something, but you don't know what. If her parents are even a thing. And Stella's mom does have illusion light magic too. So it could be so Bloom should have fire magic from her parents. So this is a fairy village. They have magic too. What happened with them? And why some of them had well, at least one of them had to have fire magic because it seems like it's a bloodline thing. What? Okay. The eyes are glowing. Oh, a storm is rolling in? Is that storm magic? Fucking lightning strike out of the sky in the middle of the village. Oh, fuck. They just lightning striked it. Okay, she told us she'd taken pains to evacuate the village. So Rosalind told the rest of the village was empty. Okay, then I guess that burned ones were in they, as much as they knew, I guess going from this is probably going to be that if she'd evacuated it, and they were just in the area, they're going to have to destroy it all. But the worms would just be there expecting people. There weren't any people, and they destroyed it to take them out. Oh my god. She told us only burned ones would be killed in the blast. And probably as it burned, you saw people fucking screaming? We should have questioned her. Oh, look, they're walking through. They didn't see anything until after. Okay, when we realized what she'd done. What we'd done. Oh, yeah, there's the burned body. Oh, it's like this. Was it holding a baby? It was just a charred body because, fucking lightning strike. That day has lived in my mind for 16 years. If Esther tells us where you're from. There are no words that I can say that can make right the damage I've caused you. Oh, Dowling's crying. Well, not full cry, but her eyes are shining with tears. She's not really seem too emotional, at least with this stuff, so I think. I mean, I'm buying it. Because Rosalind's doing weird. Rosalind's doing weird shit. Is Bloom gonna believe this? She thinks everything's a lie, so she's probably gonna say, like, no, I don't believe you. She's shaking her head now. Why would she do that? I don't know. Please don't think, oh, I don't believe Rosalind would do that, because you don't know anything about Rosalind. All your info was, like, what, from a vision maybe apparently planted in your mind by her, you're guessing, and then also fucking Beatrix bullshit? Please don't say you don't think she would have done that. I'm questioning, why she would do it, fine, but don't go more than that. Why would she do that? Alright, come on. She was a zealot. She wanted every burned one dead. No matter the cost. She thought if she told us she couldn't evacuate, that we'd say no, and she'd have been right. What about me? Why did she save me? Why did she put me in the human world? Why did she tell me? That much I do not know, Bloom. Rosalind kept many things from me. And it sounds like, yeah, she apparently kept that if she thought of it. And Roland's like, and that's why I want to see her. the thing, though. Bloom, why would she answer your questions if she hid everything? I guess, I mean, it could be also what she's not going to be free, right? All this happened. Why not tell the truth now? Because apparently she told them after. Well, anyway, she probably didn't tell them afterwards, but I guess it could be she'll tell the truth now because hiding it does nothing. But would she? Why is she so invested in you that she would tell you the truth? Why do you think she would do that? I don't know how Bloom thinks Rosalind, who apparently kept all the secrets, is going to tell her. I know you think there's some weird special connection because she planted memories. She planted something in your mind. Isn't that weird that she planted that thing in your mind? And apparently, according to Beatrix, who you believe for some reason, she burned the memory of the burning village into a baby's mind and wanted her to remember that forever. But not you. You were also there. She implanted a memory, but not that memory. She didn't burn that one into your mind, and she put you in the human world, but put Beatrix in the care of a close friend of Rosalind. Why didn't both babies go there? Apparently they're not related. The thing is, I don't know if they're actually going to explain this, because they still haven't explained why the fuck a burned one is a thing. That's apparently important, but they're not telling anyone. It'll probably be fucking 5 seasons they're trying to milk out of this before they tell us what the fuck a burned one even is. Beatrix said you're keeping her onto the school. Whoa, Dallon's like fucking grabbing her. She says, whatever she has to give you is not worth unleashing her back into the world for, Bloom. This is a woman who decided you said the war crime was horrible, and she knowingly did it, lied to her people about all this, and you want her free. And you also want Beatrix free, even though she killed the dude. So you don't care as long as you get... Is it a thing where you don't care as long as you get the information? Because if it is, you need to be fucking slapped like hell. Because that's a thing in a lot of shows where, I don't care as long as I get this information. Where it's like, really? You're all about, I need this information because people will be hurt. I can't trust those people because people were hurt because they did something. But you don't care if people get hurt, but you do something. It's only a self-interest. It's not actual caring of other people. It's what you get out of it. And it's not fair that you don't get something out of it. Okay, well, Dallin says I will help you get the answers you need. I give you my word. Sylva's like, we need to go now. Okay, so Sylva popped up, because she didn't fucking show up on the green. Like in the text said. Tomorrow. And you left Bloom in the office. Will this be an okay idea? Or Bloom go, fuck it. Because I don't know if Beatrix told her how to get in. What if she told her that had to get into the fucking thing anyway? They're showing Beatrix. She's trying to get that shit off her arm, but it's making weird noises and she's whimpering, so it's not going well. She's just screaming into the air. Oh, that's right. Sky, you can't trust her at all. But is she gonna come back and say, I'm really sorry, but you should trust me anyway? Or is he not gonna trust him? Or is he gonna go, I know, you had a good reason. Hopefully not. Hopefully there isn't a fallout from this, because that was... Drugging people is a shitty, shitty thing. But, Sky's waking up from being unconscious in the stone circle. Which is why I was talking about that. Oh, maybe she did leave the office. It shows her sitting on a bench outside, so... Is that where the sky comes out? The lock? Musa and Tara have given her the key back. So that's the thing that's gonna happen. They're probably gonna free Beatrix and be idiots. You need answers. People have been keeping them from you, and we didn't want to be those people too. Like, where's Aisha? Well, she had a lot of feelings and didn't exactly totally agree with. She's in the suite. I guess as good as I could ask for. So you're gonna help me break Beatrix out? That's actually the bit that Aisha couldn't quite get on board with. Oh, and Stella fucking appears. Yeah, well, she never really liked my ideas, so yeah, because you're an idiot. Because you're a huge bitch and should be slapped so hard. It's gonna happen while everyone's fucking trying to take care of Burn One shit, and then you're gonna distract them with this. Because you can't wait. You gotta get the answers now. There's important shit happening, but it's gotta be your. So, this guy's back at the thing. He's talking to Ribbon. He's like, yeah, you look like shit, blah, blah, blah. Tara the super spy got Dane to spill. He said Bloom went out there to do something with a magic key. And I couldn't reach you, so where's Dane? He's gearing up. Because they're all... Like, please don't... Yeah, Beatrix still locked up, but we got bigger issues. Ribbon, what the hell's going on? Silva needs us to the barrier. Fucking Sky doesn't know what the hell is happening. And Bloom's there with Beatrix, of course! Because this is the idea. So you've given her the key. And here I was doubting you. Ugh. Oh god. Okay, she's pressing it to the fucking thing. There's like fucking smoke coming off and she's making noises, but it's coming off. Now please just do this. She's using her electric powers. She's opened the cage. Here we go. It's gonna be so stupid. I already feel it's gonna be so stupid. Dudes with swords and flashlights. Checking for fucking burn ones. Oh. At the barrier. Dowling's touching it. I'm not taking it down, right? So you touched it and just... She didn't take it down, right? That would be a stupid move. You could walk through it. But anyway. Which they didn't walk through it, so I'm confused. Let me see if I can amplify the sounds of the forest. Oh, you're snarling. You've got something. Fucking Ribbon and Sky right up behind. It's like, you're late. Yeah, well, I gotta... And then snarling fucking happens. Fucking Aisha walks up? How many of them are there? Okay. Go back to school. You shouldn't be this close to the barrier. Is it Aisha? And it's no time for extra credit. Oh, hi, honey. You just hopped down. Hello. Okay, Cielo? Hello.
Hi. Do anything? Wanna look? Okay. But yeah, I'm not looking for extra credit. I'm here because you need to know what's happening. Oh, she's gonna tell them. Well, good on her, because, I mean, after the story, I'm trusting Dowling a bit more. Why the fuck you locked Lost in Love? You probably didn't. I don't know if you could kill her. She is the most powerful, but I guess if you stopped her, if you combined with Harvey, maybe that's how they captured her? Because they just learned fairies could mix powers? I don't know. But, yeah. Oh, okay, they're in... What? What? No! Please tell me you're on board with that. It looks like they're looking. I remember there was a spiral thing to go down in the office when they to get to the catacomb things with. Oh, hello. To get with the into the secret thing. Kitty, take picture. You good? Say hello. Okay. To go in the secret thing for the catacomb. She says once Dane gets here with fuck, he's not. He's supposed to be called out getting ready. He's out. Well, maybe he will actually go out and not come over for this because it's something that has happened suddenly. But once Dane gets here, we can push him through. Are you telling me you're gonna push him through like you did Callum? Please tell me no one's on board with that. This seems a bit harsh using him to spring the trap. Yeah, they're in the fucking office. He'll be game. Okay, it doesn't matter if he's game. That's not a good idea. Are you actually gonna let her do this? Or he won't and will do it anyway. Why are you trusting this bitch? What? Oh, Bloom. She's like, what about you? Are you game? Are you gonna push her? I will be okay with that. Oh, okay. Stella pushes her into the chair. Okay. Okay, that's right. Stella's not in the foot. I keep forgetting Stella's a thing. Okay. Also, it's really weird seeing Stella in all pinks. Mostly because, you know, they have like a whole color scheme in, you know, in cartoons. That's how they do it. They always wear the exact same outfit all the time. So, like, Flora was always in, like, pink. And I don't remember all the colors, but I know Bloom was usually in blue. She's not. She always has this red leather jacket here. I guess to go with fire. I don't know. But Stella's always in pink, and the other one she's always orange. Because when she transformed, she was always in an orange mini skirt and all that. But orange was her color because light and sun, so orange. Bloom was transformed to blue. Musa was the one that was in red. I really like that outfit. I made it once in Animal Crossing. The red sparkly with the whole like whole side, and I really liked Musa. And then Flora was in pink. I think Techno was silver. Because, you know, I guess chrome technology and stuff. Flora, I think, is pink flowers. I think Asia was like a seafoamy green sort of thing. Because here it's a lake, but it was always the ocean. Her, like, entire thing, was it Tides? That's not the realm's name, Tides, right? But she was like, the tide was like her power and everything. And is there anyone else? I'm trying to remember all the characters. I don't remember if any other colors. Anyway, yeah, so it's weird to see her still always in pink here. I guess pink's the girly thing, but it was I think orange. Oh, okay. Okay, so you see fucking Beatrice has the blue lips and the cold thing. She's like, oh, it was much more satisfying than a flower pot. Break out the villain to get what Bloom wants and then trap her again. Okay, well, that is a better idea. My idea is rock. No, I'll give you props for this is the good plan. Alright, so you didn't trust Beatrix, you just okay. But I mean, you're still not. I'm still not thinking you're a good person, Stella. I mean, yeah, you got the tragic backstory, but you're kind of still projecting your mom, so it's not really that cool. But hi, honey. How are you? Oh, hi. Hello. Hi. Yeah, hi. You're so cute. Do you see his little ears? I don't know if his paw goes up high enough because that Netflix blocking, but hi. Hello. Mm, come on, sit. Yeah, hi. Kitty break. Hello. Hello. Let's see if we can see you. Hi. No? Here. No? No. He's kneading. Hi, honey. He's kneading both the robe and the blanket at the same time. Hello. Hi. Oh. Hi. Hello. See, just the tail. Hi. Oh, oh. Oh, I have to take this picture. Hello. Hello. Sir. He's like a little bit around my knee. Hello. Oh, hi. Little baby. Hi. Aren't you so cute? Cute baby. His tail's like on my knee. He's so cute. You baby. Oh my god. Okay. Hi. Right, so they're going to the catacombs, I guess. Oh, and now he's leaving again. Hi. Did you not like? Are you just readjusting? Giving me a new side to take pictures of? Or not? Try to take a picture and he starts licking his own back. So, okay. Right, catacombs we go. I mean, there's only 5 minutes left, so they're not going to have the conversation with Rosalind here. It's only going to take up the next episode, but they're walking through. They left Beatrix upstairs. They got flashlights and Stella with her ball of light. Probably gonna regret this, but you okay? Says Tara. Oh, that's a great way to preface that already, but I just freed a prisoner and broke into the headmistress's office. Ever since I can remember, whenever I was scared or unsure, I always turn to one person for answers, her dad. And she's now going against her dad. I've always known I'd be able to close my eyes in the dark, and he'd lead me the right way. But I don't know if he'd lead me down here. Even the best parents are doing what they think is best for us. Okay? At some point, we have to take over for ourselves. We're still not adults yet, so right now is not the best time to take over for yourselves. And I get Stella, it's fine. From your entire thing with your mom, she's a bitch and she's not giggling against her. Tara has an entirely different relationship with her dad. I don't know how much your advice would apply to the relationship she has with him. So she took light, and this is a cool trick. Which means she could have done this before, but she's hovering one, she's made another one to float in front of Terra. So she has her own line. But again, she could have done it earlier, but she's doing it now. She was starting to make a joke about Not a joke about Tara's outfit, but a joke referencing the fact that Tara before wanted someone to insult her outfit, like Stella would. She didn't finish it, but she just, oh, wait, that outfit. And then they share like a smile or something. It's okay. I don't think you should be giving advice about parents, though, because you don't have the right. The lighting is so different because they show from the back and it's Bloom and Musa, I guess, and it's orangey in front, and then they come back and it's the others with this white light, and it's weird lighting, like they're in two different places, even though they're supposed to be together. Like, why isn't the light extending out to the others? It's still light that's helping everyone. Everything I've been looking for is right through that door. I guess they're gonna stay outside? Why? Just go in too. It's like, we'll see here when you get out. I don't know. You're leaving. Wait. This woman who apparently decided to tell people we evacuated didn't, and just decided to bomb a place, and you're letting her go alone with her. She's supposed to be the most powerful fairy ever. You don't think it's a good idea that maybe you should have a united front on this? I know, maybe you want her to get her answers by herself, but a matter of safety. You don't know. What if she just unleashes this woman all on the world because she wanted these answers, and you're just gonna let that happen? What if it's not even to protect Bloom? What if the woman tries to stab her in the fucking heart? Like, literally. You didn't even find her first. Oh my god, you've never been here before. You don't even know what's on the other side of that door. You just let her walk in. There's apparently fucking stairs and a thing. You just like, oh, well, let's do that door. So we're just gonna let you go full. We don't know anything else that could have been in there that could be dangerous. And this was the smart plan, Stella? Is this still all part of yours? This is all Bloom. Anyway. She looks so much like... Maybe it's the red hair? That kind of... For some reason, looking at this with the... Actually, okay, with the red jacket and stuff reminds me of Emma from Once Upon a Time, but for some reason I'm also flashing to, like, Clary Frey from the Shadowhunter thing. That could be just the red hair, I don't know. She's down there. But yeah, oh no, it's definitely an Emma Swan thing now. Because the red jacket with the... Here, it just looks really blonde in this weird white light. It's very... It's like an Emma Swan thing happening. Okay, so there's like a white, opaque thing around her. And as she walks, my head's saying Clary. No, Bloom. As Bloom walks forward, she can't see Rosalind in this. Rosalind's eyes start opening. This little upturn to her. God damn it. Whispering, but I guess it's a mental thing because her lips aren't moving. Hello, Bloom. Oh, just Rosalind, and it cuts out. So that's this idiocy. This is the bullshit that's fucking... I'm sorry, Kitty. No, I gotta pause for the next one. Okay, I'll just... What's the next thing? As the Alpheans fight for survival, the next one is called A Fanatic Heart. Kind of fanatic here right now, but the Alpheans fight for survival. The truth about Bloom's destiny is revealed. Her destiny. Can she help defeat the burned ones, or will evil outperform magic? Well, I'm pretty sure the evil's also partly magic, because there's evil fairies going around, but... Okay. My hand today is what I want, so I don't think I need to summarize any of this, except this bullshit here. God damn. I don't... She's gonna fucking free Rosalind, probably. That's probably gonna be an end, isn't it? Because why wouldn't she? I'll just leave this here. I can't, oh my god. What is going on? Why are you believing anything? Oh. That was a horrible angle, right? Fucking hell. I don't understand. Understand, Bloom? Bloom is the epitome of all those things, though. That I need answers. Why did they go in with her? Why do they need to stay outside for this? Oh, we're being good for letting her hear the truth by herself. She was talking about Dowling. It was, oh my god, I can't trust them because of war crimes. According to the next story, she's literally the one who made them, not made them do it, but tricked them about the true thing about this. And the reason everyone is dead is because she decided she didn't want to evacuate the place. She just wanted to tell people it was evacuated. So I guess what? It's coming from Dowling, so you don't believe it? You believed everything from Beatrix. So I feel like every story she just like, because you didn't go down there in any way thinking if this is true. I don't know if she told the rest of them this. True. Because she's all about everyone's lying to me, but she's not going to tell anyone anything. So who knows if she actually told everyone that this is what it is. But sometimes it seemed like she told them off screen, so maybe she did. I don't know. But if she literally is the reason everyone's dead in that village, you're just going by yourself in there. No one else? Why is no one else with you? You know who could go on you with you? Fucking Stella. Because every time it's like her magic invisible power. Why aren't you? But it's showing that she didn't go in there with her. Maybe that's going to be a surprise, though. Maybe they just wanted to show, oh, yeah, we'll be out here, and Stella actually goes in. Who the fuck knows? But it looks like not. But it would have been the best. Probably if Rosalind is strong enough, she maybe knows, and especially knows Queen Luna, so she'd know that kind of magic. Maybe she would be able to see through it. But how would you know that before she revealed how powerful she is? And also, if she had that many senses while in there, isn't that an issue that she's got her magic powers while... And she's right... Yeah. I gotta stop. I gotta... It's calm down. Calm down. Figure out the next time I get enough energy to deal with the next one, because, dear Lord, what the... I need to know what the hell's going on. And if they will explain, I don't have faith in it, but maybe they will. At least give some nugget of information, because I still don't know what this burned one is. Maybe that's part of her destiny. Please tell me part of her destiny is explaining how the fuck burned ones even appeared. Also, we don't see what they actually do. Like, we see a charred body. I'm having a hard time just wondering whether that's not a burned one, was it? Or was that the victim of a burned one that's the charred body? Either way, maybe it's... I mean, maybe it is that was a burned one that he fucking spit on, because I feel like if he wouldn't have done it to a victim. Oh, I don't know. But that dude probably wouldn't have done it to a victim. So it had to be a charred... So when they find a burned one, it's a charred body. But we don't know actually what they do. Apparently they infect you to become the rest of them, but that's... And I guess they're just burned ones because they look charred at the end, but... I don't know. How did they... When did they start appearing? Like, what's the backstory on that? Are they gonna say, like... They had to... They appeared at some point and started doing things. What... Why? When did it happen? They just appear out of nowhere, or... Hi. You are back? Come here. Show the world your adorable face. Look, Salem. Look. Look there. Hi. You purring. Hello. You're so cute. Oh, I don't know what that did to the mic. I pushed him against my face. And the mic. But... Hi. Oh. He's putting on his paw and tapping my knee. You're so cute, honey. With your little paw tap. Hello. Hi. Is that you asking for pets? You're so adorable. How are you so adorable? You're so a little polite boy. Hi. Oh, that's the cutest. Do you want treats? I will give you treats. Let me finish this up, okay? Hi. Hello. My polite boy. Sort of. Okay. Alright, stop. Stop here. Didn't reach 3 hours. Good. We got the finale. That's probably gonna go as right? I don't know. Okay. see you next time, I guess. I'll give you the butt, honey.